Welcome back, my name is Carrie, and today I've got another manufactured home price update. At this point in the year, I didn't think anything about the 2021 housing market could surprise me. We've seen bidding wars, we've seen crazy building material increases, and we've seen people offering $1 million over asking price. It's been a wild ride. If you've been following along with the price updates lately, I haven't had a lot of good news to report. It's been relentless increase after increase after increase. Today, it's gone to another level because even though the last price update video was only 10 days ago, I have not one, but two price increases to report. They actually came only 5 days apart, which is mind-blowing because in a normal year, we might get one for the entire year. Two in 5 days. Welcome to 2021, folks. On the bright side, one of the indicators that I've been watching that I think will help us predict the peak of pricing for new manufactured homes has flipped. So maybe we're nearing the end of all this madness. What I'm going to do is tell you how much new manufactured homes have gone up in the last 10 days, talk about why I think prices might be leveling off soon, and finally look at a way you might be able to get a newish manufactured home a lot faster than ordering from the factory. So let's do it. The first price increase notice came on May 6th. That's the same day I posted my last price update video. So essentially, that video was irrelevant before it was even posted. That's how fast prices are rising right now. The increase on May 6th was 2.5% on top of all the other increases we've already seen this year, which at this point I think is 6, making this the 7th. I guess the good news is the price increase wasn't as high as some of the other ones we've seen, but they are coming more frequently, so it's kind of tough to call that good news. I guess I'm just grasping at straws. The factory I deal with has hired someone full-time to monitor the cost of everything they need to build a complete manufactured home. So they spend their entire day watching how much the costs are fluctuating from the big ticket items like lumber all the way down to the nails. The reason for the increase was said to be a steady and unrelenting increase in materials, which is the exact same reason we got in the last one. This increase isn't going to be the same from every manufacturer. Not every manufacturer operates in the exact same way, so the company you're potentially buying from may not have any increases planned. Heck, maybe they're planning to lower their prices. No. The second increase landed in my inbox on May 11th, only 5 days later, which I still can't get over. This increase was only 1.5%, so maybe the plan going forward is just to do smaller increases but doing them more frequently. Maybe they'll increase the price every day, who knows? I hope not, because that would be way too many videos to make. So all told, in the 10 days since my last update, the price of a new manufactured home has gone up 4%, which is a big jump in a short amount of time. So things really don't appear to be slowing down. If anything, the increases are becoming more frequent, which nobody wants to hear. So let's move on to what could be considered good news. On a positive note, the price of lumber has finally peaked. This is something I've been watching close because it seems to be the most reported on building material driving the price of new construction. The price peaked on May 7th and has been steadily decreasing for the last week, and I'm hopeful that this is a sign that the price of new manufactured homes will start to stabilize or better yet, come down. If the price of lumber continues to come down, I'm not sure how long it'll take those decreases to make their way through to suppliers, factories, and eventually the end user, but it's a step in the right direction, and I hope we continue to see that trend come back down to normal levels. On the other hand, if there's enough demand at the factory, which right now there's plenty, we might just see the prices level off with less frequent or no price increase notices. Even if the cost to build does come back down, the factories might just continue on with the new base prices because right now there are plenty of people willing and able to pay the current prices, so they don't really have a reason to decrease. If the cost of building materials comes down, which it looks like it will, I think the factories will just continue on with the prices they're at until they work through the backlog and their demand subsides, which unfortunately is going to be a while yet. Even if we could get to a point where customers don't have to worry about a price increase every other week or have to wait 8 months to a year to get a new home, that would just make life so much easier. One of the best things about having a YouTube channel is the feedback I get from people and the ideas that come from that. The other day, someone commented on my channel asking if they bought a manufactured home in a mobile home park, could they remove it from the park and take it to their property? Now there's a good idea. What a great way to avoid the 8 months to a year it's going to take to get a new manufactured home built, and you don't have to worry about any price increases. This isn't something that's going to work in every market and will be more work for the purchaser, but it's definitely worth looking into if you own property and don't want to wait to get your new manufactured home. In my market, there's a shortage of mobile home park lots, so a home in a park is going to have more value than something new, so it doesn't really work here right now. However, in the past, on 2 separate occasions when the market conditions were different, we bought homes in parks and moved them to different locations. One was moved to private property and the other moved to another park, so it is definitely something that's possible. Where I could see the scenario working well is finding a home in a park that maybe isn't in the best location, or the home was put into a park that isn't very well maintained, making it harder to sell, allowing you to get a better deal. Before you buy something with this in mind, make sure you look at the lease you're required to sign. Park approval will likely be a condition of the sale, which might include signing a lease on the lot. You don't want to be paying the lease well after you've moved the home out of there. This strategy will work best with single wides because then there's just less messing around with taking it apart and putting it back together on your property. Extra costs to think about are the cost to get it ready to ship, the cost to move it, and the cost to set it up on your new property. If you're in a hurry to get a new home and don't mind a little bit of extra work, this could definitely be something worth looking into. Let's have a quick look online and see what we can find. Check this house out. This is in Vegas, a 2020, never been lived in, for $54,900. Now, keep in mind, this might not be the best deal, but I literally found it in under 2 minutes. So if you really do a deep dive on everything available in your area, you're gonna be able to find something that's probably a better price. The other thing to consider is you don't have to worry about the price increase. So $54,900, offer whatever you want, and that's the price you're going to be paying. Now, the other thing to think about, if you're renting right now, instead of waiting 8 to 10 months or a year for a new home and paying rent for those months, you're getting it now. So that's another $10,000 in savings. This could be definitely something very worthwhile to look into. The price of new manufactured homes have gone up yet again. There's still a ton of demand, but the price of lumber might have peaked, so things could be leveling off. If you're in a hurry to get a manufactured home, buying something newish in a park and moving it to your property might be a good option worth looking at. That's all I've got for today. If you like manufactured home videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I got new ones coming out every single week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.